All right, so here we've got something new. So what does this look like? This looks like World of Warcraft, right? Looks a little old school though, right? So is it World of Warcraft Classic? No, actually it's not. I mean it is, but not necessarily the same thing. So what this is called is Project Ascension. Now this is it's a WoW-based game. In fact, they pretty much use nearly all the same things as the actual WoW game. They are currently in the Burning Crusade. They did just have Classic a little while back, but you'll notice that there are some differences here. So we still have the Draenei, right? And they still have all their, self whatever things, but you'll see that this is different. Instead of being able to pick a class, we have one class, Hero. Now, the Hero class can be anything. They can wear any armor, they can use any weapon, they can fulfill any role, they can learn any ability, which is what makes Project Ascension so great. They can unlearn all their stuff that they've picked before, which I think is the same in WoW. I think you can do that. And then you can also, well, this isn't exactly the way it is. You're able to pick your primary stat, but you cannot assign individual points. I think people were abusing that, and so they kind of took that out and just made it so that way it's kind of more generalized. Anyways, so let's get this started. Let's see what we. Oh, apparently that name is unavailable. Okay. How about I'm a noob. Ah, oh, damn it. Okay. What's a good noob name? Noob Arena. All right. So as you can see, I've got quite a few characters here. Oh, and also the realms that we have available, there are only 3 here. So they're all set to PvP, but there are settings within the game that you can actually kind of change that if you want. They have seasons, they have leagues. The one that I play on is the free pick. These other servers have different rules, in which case you don't actually get to pick your stuff. Like it's just like a random selection or whatever. But I like being able to pick my stuff, so that's why I play here. So, Area 52, New Arena, Enter the World. So you can see the are still the same ones that they used in the Burning Crusade. We don't need to see that though. That's just like the beginning story. Okay, so here's what it looks like. So it looks pretty much the same, except you'll see that we have these floating books, right? So these floating books, this is a Book of Ascension. This is a specific game thing here. And in here, you can see that we can learn any of the basic stuff up to level 2, to rank 2. So ranks do count in this game. I know that in the, what are they called? The retail version of the WoW game, everything just kind of scales with your level and you don't need ranks anymore. They also have this beginner book of Artesians. So here it offers all of the stuff. So we're going to pick up our basics, fishing, cook. Okay, so those are all the basic ones. And then as far as the specific ones, we're going to wait on those. Okay. So now, you'll see that we've got this guy and he's got a quest for us, right? We want to wait on that. And also, I need to change interface, action bars. Give me all of my bars. Thank you. Then we'll move remove this guy. So this is kind of like a free-floating thing, just kind of fits in there. I am using some mods on here, so you'll see that this is different. And oh wait, no, we need that. Lock frame positions, so we want to be able to move this thing. So we'll lock it right there, and then we'll go into here, change the scale down to 80%. So what, this is the Bagnon add-on. I think it might be the only add-on that I'm actually using. But I like how it's got kind of like the bag setup here. What is this? Enables wildcard mode? Huh. So this is kind of like how the other servers are set up. Like they're permanently in wildcard mode. You can reuse the dice to roll new abilities repeatedly. So this is, I guess, just kind of to add like a little extra spice into the game. I don't think you always get this, because I don't always get this on my new characters, but sometimes I do. So if we go into wildcard mode, what's going to happen is every time that we get a new ability, it's just going to assign one to us randomly. But once again, I don't really want to do that for this character, so we'll wait for a little bit. Next thing that's different is this guy here. So this guy is Stony Tark, and he has the challenge modes. So in this, there are 4. However, on the other servers, I think they've got 2 additional ones. One of them being the wildcard mode. Wait, no. I think that one's always in there. But they have Fell Touch mode, which is kind of cool. That would require like a whole new video in order to do that, though. So they have Nightmare mode. Now, Nightmare mode makes it so that way for any enemy that you're facing, they will do 300% increased physical damage to you, or like melee damage, and 500% increased ranged or magic damage. So I think like if they're shooting at you with a bow and arrow, I think it falls into the melee. So that'll be 300% increase, but if they're shooting at you with a spell, 500%. So I just finished this mode on another character. It is not easy. And I was also running Nightmare and Iron Man. Now, Iron Man, you can't group up, you can't use the mail, you can't trade with people, you can't use the auction house, you don't get experience from doing your professions, you don't get any boosting, and also you can't die. As soon as you die for the first time, your character doesn't automatically get deleted. What does happen, though, is that you automatically fail the Iron Man mode, and it just drops off of your thing. So in order to complete these modes, you have to make it to level 70. So, yeah. That's what Iron Man mode is. But we also have Survivalist Mode, which is kind of like Iron Man mode. Yeah, you can't die here either. It's basically the same thing, but it allows you to group up with survivalists, whereas Iron Man mode allows you not to group up with anyone. And then what else do we got? We have Resolute Mode. Let's see. Okay, so Resolute Mode is hard. So in this game, you have boosted experience, and I'll show you that shortly. So you go into here, like your experience rate, instead of being boosted, is down to ×1. So your leveling in here is just as slow as in retail WoW, which is really slow. It's one of the reasons why I don't really play retail anymore, because it's just too much. It's too grindy, and I don't like games that are grindy. And so basically it's just super slow. And once you enter Resolute Mode, you can't exit it. So the only choice you have is just get to level 70 here. You don't get High Risk Mode. Now, High Risk Mode that's basically the PvP mode in this game. And you'll get that option. You can toggle it at level 20. And then if you can get this done or whatever, you'll get a bunch of stuff. Let's see, do I get anything from Survivalist? Yeah, okay. So upon reaching level 70 and successfully completing, you get a Fell Saber mount. In the Nightmare mode, you get a dragon. So they do have flying in here, but just in the Outlands. And now, technically, they do have the Wrath of the Lich King. That they have Northrend here, but I don't know if you can actually go here. I haven't tried, but you can't level up to 80 anyways. So yeah, I don't know. So let's see. So since I failed the Iron Man mode, we're actually gonna start up this mode here, and I want to see if I can fix it. Okay, so now you'll see that we get this Iron Man mode as a debuff, and then now it says that upon death the character is permanently dead. That's not true. All that happens is you just drop the debuff, and then the only people that can attack you are other Iron Man characters. So you are kind of safe in a way in which you can go high risk mode, and you don't actually have to worry about getting attacked by anyone. At least I don't think so. I haven't been attacked by anyone yet, so I don't know. Okay, now as far as this goes, so this is your basic intro quest here, so we'll just hit accept. And then we also have this. Now this is an Ascension specific quest. So this is telling me to specialize in a stat. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, you'll see here that we've got this little, looks like a scroll up here on the minimap. And we'll actually zoom out a little bit. So you click on that, and this is specifically for Ascension right here. You'll see that we have a resets menu, and this allows you to reset your talents and reset your spells. And when you are below level 10, it's free, but as soon as you get above level 10, it starts costing you these little things right here. Now, every once in a while, you'll get mailed some of these, and then also you can do daily quests for these in case you need more. So it's not like you have to worry about running out of those, but they will cost you something to do that. We also have collections, which is kind of interesting. You'll be able to see that I do have some collections in here. So if you're going in Fellforge mode, like I can pick up the Apprentice and the Journeyman Riding right away. I can also bring in this guy here, but before I can bring it in, I actually need to train in Riding. So this is the guy that I got from completing Nightmare mode. They also have these Beastmaster whistles, and so that way, like if you're fighting beasts in the world, every once in a while they'll allow you to, they'll drop a whistle, and if you have the hunting or hunter, I guess, spell of Tame Animal, you can actually call these guys in as your pet without actually having to go and tame it. So kind of cool. And then they also have these Scroll Defense, Ashenvale, Hillsbred Foothills, and Booty Bay. So these are just like little teleport scrolls. They do have a full day cooldown. So that's something else here. Seasonal points, that's interesting. But you can see that there's a lot in here, right? So part of this game is real world currency. You can buy things like experience buffs or like, what do they call it? Like, what's the word that they use? Like special armors that aren't actually armors. They just change the look of your armor. So it's not, so this game isn't technically pay to win. It's actually play to win. The only thing that you could consider as being pay to win is the experience buffs, and that's pretty much it. But the experience like is so fast in here anyways that it doesn't really matter, unless of course you're in Resolute mode, in which case it's super slow. But yeah, so let's go into the middle one here. This is character advancement, and this is where you can really like mix things up and make this like super interesting. So I think for this character we're gonna go for a caster build. So we just set this right here. Now we can change this at any time. It doesn't cost anything. And then it'll just reassign all of your, so like right now we've got 30 strength, agility, 22 intellect, whatever. If I were to change that and we go into like a strength build, does that change it? Okay, so you can see that this gains a bonus 2, but this does not. And then if we go back into here and we change to intellect, you'll see that this has the bonus 2 and then spirit has the bonus 2. So that's kind of how that's working so far. Obviously, agility is going to give a boost as well. But having selected a primary stat, we have now completed this quest. We're going to go with the sturdy quarterstaff, and we also get a bag, which is kind of cool. Now this 70 experience, I mean, all we need is 229. So, but you'll see that it says 70, but we got 91. Now, I don't know why that is, but, you know, I'm not going to complain. All right. Now, all this stuff, this is my basic stuff that I grabbed. We'll throw that there, throw cooking here, throw our campfire here. Okay. Now, in this game, you have, you know, your different, you know, chat. You have guilds in here. The one thing that you don't have is guild banks. I mean, technically, you can deposit money into a guild bank, and your guild members can use it to like repair and stuff. But as far as like storing like items and stuff in there, like we can't do it. So we're gonna hit this. That'll give us 280, so that'll immediately grant us a new level. You see that we got 264 out of there. We are going to be doing this quest here. Now we're going to need to figure out what we want to use as far as spells. Now you can see that we can pull from every single class, every single spec. We've got Hunter, we've got Mage, Paladin, Priest, Rogue, Shaman, Warlock, Warrior. So it's got all the stuff. We're gonna go with, I think we're gonna go with an Immolate build here. So this is a basic fire build. And we don't have talents yet. The first talent that we'll get is at level 10, but we'll actually get there pretty quickly. So we're just going to go over here, cast Immolate, cast it again. Bam. We just gained a level because we got 399 experience from that one guy. So you can see that, you know, leveling up in this game is very, very fast. And that is until you get to level 60, in which case things do slow down, although you can still level up a lot faster than you could in retail. So yeah. And after this guy, we're going to get another level. Good to go. And we have 2 of these so far. I do need Immolate to be a faster cast, though. There's probably a talent for it. I've never actually made an Immolate build before, so I'm learning just as you guys are. I've made a Fireball, Fire Blast build, and that thing just is ridiculous. Like, I think I was critting like for 3,000, which is a lot. And I'm not even like fully maxed out with that guy as far as level goes, so kind of ridiculous. And then I did max out with a cat build. That's what I finished. Well, technically I started off that guy as a frost build because, you know, I was in Iron Man mode and I didn't want to die. And so I was just making sure that I slowed everyone down and just trying to, like, you know, do as much damage as possible. So I went with the frostbolt build. But yeah, I ended up dying at level 68, which really, really sucks. But what sucks even more, it was one of those bat guards for like the horde bases, and like I didn't even realize, like, I wasn't close to a base, and yet he still came down and just walloped me, like just killed me in one hit. And that just, I don't know, I was not happy at all. Let's see, we're at 19 minutes in the video. Okay, we'll get as far as we can. We'll keep it at an hour, I guess. And then this should hopefully be the last one. Okay, good to go. Okay, so we'll throw that in there. I don't know, we'll just pick that. Can I use this yet? No, level 8. Okay. So what else do we have in here? Okay, so in this game, you don't have to do all of the quests. And the reason for that is because you are going to level out of the quests very, very quickly because you do level up so fast. So you need to be very careful about what you take. So we're going to go with this one here, Call the Earth. And then this one should get us up to level 7 or 8 by the time we finish it. And we'll just kind of like plinkett stuff as we go along. So this guy's level 2, so we'll take him out. How are you out of range? You just attacked him. Okay. So 252 experience from that guy. There's our first level. Okay, so now we need to go over in there somewhere. What's this guy? Okay, you're level 1, but you see how he's grayed out? So I'm not actually going to gain any experience from killing him. And that's just because I leveled through here so quickly. I will take the green pouch though. And so you see with the Bagnon mod, as soon as you add more pouches here, it just kind of like expands, which is kind of cool. I like it. Okay, so that guy is not going to give us any experience. What about this guy? Nope, level 1. That guy? Nope, level 1. Okay. Now, you need to be selective, as I said, in what quests that you take. Class quests, I think, for the most part, you can do at any level, and so they may be... It might actually be a better idea to do these at a much higher level when the experience slows down, because then you can turn these in for a good chunk of experience. But because I want to get... Yeah, see, so I just gained like 3,700, like, for what? For coming and talking to this guy? Like, ridiculous, right? And he wants me to kill a couple of these guys, so we'll go ahead and do that. Ooh, these guys are a little strong, a little beefy. But they don't really do too much damage, so I'm not really too worried about it. Okay, and then we'll take out this guy. Then we'll just let him kind of burn down a little bit as we're going. Okay, 2 more. Now, every level you'll get, what are they called? You'll get ability essences. So you get 1 every level, which means that every other level you'll be able to pick a spell to use. And he didn't drop anything, that's fine. And then, yeah, this guy's going to give us a level, which is great. Oh, and if you can find rare spawns in here, they give a lot of experience as well. There we go. So there's level 8. I mean, then once we turn this in, we're going to get another couple of levels on top of that, so it's going to be kind of ridiculous. So yeah, 4,900, and I only need 3,000. So, and then on top of that, I'm actually getting 6,000. And then we turn this in and we get another 6,000 on top of that. And we're already level 9. So we actually went even faster than I thought. But the Shaman Quests are a class quest. And so if you want to save those until you're like past level 60 and experience starts slowing down to do them, you can. There are a bunch of Shaman class quests. So this was just for the Earth Totem. You also got the Air, the Water, and the Fire Totems. And those are all kind of done in the starting area as well. I mean, not in this starting area, but fire guy is over here. Actually, air guy is right here. And then if you go into blood mist isle, the water guy is way up here. And walking is very slow. Now, as far as riding goes, it's still in there at the normal levels. So 20, you get your basic riding. 40, you get your fast riding. And then I think at 70, you can get the first level of flying. I don't think they have the fast flying in here yet. That's probably going to wait for Wrath of the Lich King to come out. But yeah, so we'll turn in this, and then we're going to get another level out of that. And then that'll be the first of the class quests here, all done. And we actually got up to level 11, so kind of ridiculous. Okay, so now we are now past level 10, which means, and then you can see with all this stuff, this is all of the skills that, or all the spells that we now are able to use, which is a lot. Where are we at? 26 minutes? Okay. And now we're going to exit this starting area. Oh, and also we should get our first talents as well. So Scroll of Unlearning, this is how you use it. Click and you can use Unlearn. So you can do that for any ability that you've got here. You can do it here, or you can click like on here. So if I wanted to go onto here, you can actually click it here and unlearn it from here as well. All right, so what do we got? This is for Shadowbolt. Don't care about Shadowbolt. Okay, reducing cast time for Immolate, which is definitely something that we want. And it reduces mana cost. That's nice. Okay, so we've got these two. You can also unlearn talents. Of course, it's going to cost me something if I do it. Okay, so we save 1/3 of a second on the cast time. And we also reduce the mana cost by, what was it, 8% now? With this? 7%. Okay, so final one, we're going to be at a 10% reduction in mana cost, which is going to be great. What is another thing that we can use? I like armor. So we're going to grab this Devotion Aura here. And we still have a bunch of ability essences here, so we're going to go into Frost. We're going to grab the Frost armor. What else is there? Paladin, so they have blessings on here. So this will restore mana for us. These blessings are like they're always there. Wait, no, it is. Okay, so this is for 30 seconds. The seals are always there. But we're not actually going to be using the seals, I don't think. And then also, as far as this goes, when we get Aspect of the Viper, we're going to be getting that. This is just what I use for regenerating mana. It's super simple. You click it on and you walk around for like 15 seconds and you're at full mana. So good to have there. All of this stuff I don't need at the moment. Let's see, fire spells. What do we got here? Okay, yeah. So I'm not going to do anything with that yet. So Devotion Aura is there. That gives us 40. That's achievements. That's not what I want. We want to go into here. Okay, so now you can see that we've got all of our talents all up in here. A lot of stuff. Oh, right. I need the demon armor from the Warlock, Demonology, Demon Skin. There we go. Okay. So we're going to go into our skills. Warlock. So we have our Demon Skin. I'm going to throw that there. Demon Skin is perma-on, so it's always on. You never have to recast it. When you rank it up, though, you will have to recast it, just that way it updates as far as it's got to go. And then we'll throw Devotion Aura, which is already on. And then also, we'll throw our Blessing of Wisdom in there as our castable buff. And that'll keep us pretty good as far as mana goes. Now, these I can actually kill. So we're gonna... Oh wait, no, those are gray too? Okay, never mind. I guess we can't really do anything else in here except for, you know, doing quests and turning in and getting experience that way. But it's whatever, I guess. Okay. Now, I've made a few Draenei so far, and there is an order of the quests that you want to do in order to get the most levels the quickest that you can before you actually exit this area. And depending on how you do it, you could be at level 20 by the time you exit just the exit area. But mostly I try to shoot for 16 because then I get travel form. Or Ghost Wolf, whichever one I decide to use. Okay, so the first quest that we're going to want to take as we get through here is the one that this guy over here is going to offer us as soon as we get there. We're at 31 minutes. Okay. So this guy has a quest, even though he doesn't have that. But that's because it's considered a low-level quest. But it actually gets us 630 experience, which I will take. We're at level 11 already. Okay. And then this person offers a fishing quest. And we can also get our fishing pole from this person. So we're going to be doing that quest as well. Oh, another thing about this game is we have these. These are Titan Scrolls, and these are worldwide. You can find these rarely, or you can buy them for real money. And then, so like the Titan Scroll of Golganeth increases swim speed by 40%. It allows for underwater breathing. Now, it's not true underwater breathing. It just means you can hold your breath longer. But you stay under too long and you will still die. But the swim speed is really, really nice. Agrimar increases damage to demons. That's really not useful unless you're in Hellfire Peninsula. Or if you're in like a demon area. There's also Khazgaroth here, which is nice because it gives you experience from gathering and crafting. Well, I mean, it doesn't give you experience, it increases the experience that you gain. Each of these can stack up to 5. So from here you can get 200% swim speed, you can get 25% damage to demons. Here you can get 50% increased experience from skills and crafting. There's also ANR, Titan Scroll of ANR, and that one gives you a potential of after you kill someone, you get like a little kind of like plants growing around the corpse or whatever. You stand in there, you can regen your health and mana. So we're going to grab this guy. Now for this, we just have to click on this as we get closer to here. Murlocs will spawn though for some of these, so you do have to kill them. But hopefully we don't get too many of those. And we just need to collect 10 of these red snappers. There's 2. So you can see that with just one of these, we actually are swimming a little bit faster than you would expect normally, I guess. Okay, so this should have a Murloc. And then we kill the Murloc. And Murloc's gonna try to run away. He's not gonna survive. And then the Murloc gives us the red snapper. So, and then we'll do this again. Hopefully I don't have to kill too many of those. Okay, so we got the fish from that one. And we're just gonna grab 5 here because I don't want to get too far away from the quest giver. So you can go north here. You can also go south. So we're gonna go south and grab 5 there. And yeah, running is slow. It's very, very slow. Okay, it looks like there's one here. So I'll take that. Then you can see there's a few more over here. And overall, we're not actually going to be too far away. So because walking is so slow here, like I'm trying to avoid it, or avoid walking as much as I can, which is why I've, you know, kind of got a good idea of what I got to do, you know, for these. Now, if I had Golganeth here and it was like maxed out at 5 stacks, like I would just go all the way out on just one side and just grab all that I could. And, you know, it would be completely fine because you can swim so fast. Okay, and then we'll grab this one and we'll head back. This one's got a murloc. Now the only bad thing about this is I'm not actually getting any experience from him, so the only thing we're getting out of this guy is the fish. He didn't give me a fish. Why didn't you give me a fish? Dude. They're supposed to give me a fish. Okay, so by this time the ones to the north should have respawned already. Why is he there? Why is he alive? I suppose is a better question. I really gotta work on my crit rating too. Get him! Okay, so there's a red sniper. Also, I can put that guy on for some more damage. Okay, you can see that that one is respawned already, so that's good. Hopefully it'll just give us a snapper without having to give us, you know, murloc. Also, these earthbound totems you don't need because we have this one, which is given to you when you start. So I'm just gonna get rid of that, save some space. And there's a murloc. Of course there's a murloc. Get him. Get him. Nice. Okay. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to look for a moonstalker. And I believe they're on the north side here. Although I don't know where. I thought there was one over here. I could be wrong. It appears that I am wrong. Okay. Anyways, so we want to kill a Moonstalker runt because they drop a gem which starts a quest. So we're definitely going to get that because we can turn that in for experience. But we're going to head back here, and then once we get this, we'll get a fishing pole, and we'll get another quest that'll tell us to go to Azure Watch, which is kind of like the little settlement, I guess. Further to the north. Okay. So there we go. There is another level. Okay. Now we're not going to go directly to Azure Watch. We're going to head over to here, and we're going to try to find a blood elf who is deciding to stealth around a little bit. Once again, I'm trying not to walk around as much as possible because walking is very, very slow at this point. Okay, so there's the crash site. Now around here, there's going to be some blood elf people just kind of being sketch. So we're gonna kill one of those guys, and then they'll give us their plans. We're gonna use those plans as a quest. Okay. Give me a stealthy guy. There he is. See, stealthy guy, just being sketch. Why are you being so sketch, dude? Okay, Blood Elf Communications, so we'll grab that quest. And we still want to try to find a Moonstalker. So once again, I think they're on the north side, but I think they're actually... so there's like a path here. I think they're actually over here, not over here. And these guys are already gray, so we can't really fight those. These guys are definitely gray. As I said, walking is very, very slow. So as soon as I hit level 16, I am grabbing Travel Form or Ghost Wolf, whichever one it is. Okay. There we go, Moonstalker. So we're going to kill that guy right there. And then, like I said, he'll drop a jewel for us, which we're going to be using. Okay, there's our jewel. So we'll click that, grab that quest too. And then from here, we'll head to Azure Watch. This is very, very slow. Also, I'm not going to need the arrows or the bullets. Those are a thing in here. You will need to purchase arrows or bullets depending on if you're using a bow or a gun. So it is kind of like old school WoW in that sense. Do I want to do this one? No. I mean, it gives us like a good amount of experience, but no. Warrior, don't care about that. So we'll turn this guy in. Okay, so we do want to grab this one here. Kella Nightbow is right next to the docks. So since we got to head that way anyways, it's good to turn in that quest. What do you got? Read and then interact. Okay. If it's something that I can do like right here without having to like walk around anywhere, great. Okay, interact, grab the experience, find the totem of coup using the clues provided to you. No. Then we also want to turn in this quest here. Okay. Now, this is a Paladin Quest. Okay, this isn't the actual Paladin. Well, I mean, technically it's a Paladin Quest, but this isn't like the Paladin Quest. This just gets you to the Paladin Quest. Missing Fisherman. No, that's way too far away. That guy is down over here. So you can see that I have to walk like way the hell over here. Now, if I had 5 stacks of this, sure. Because then I could just swim out there. But since I don't, no. Okay, Call of Fire. So you can see that this gives us like a ton of experience right here. So we're going to accept this, but we're not going to do it. We just want to keep it in our quest log. So that way we can do it later. Okay, Strange Findings, complete. And then Bandits, we'll do that one. I don't know, we'll grab that. Okay, so there's another level right there. Night Stalker Cleanup, no. Coming of Age, yes, we do want to do this one. So this is another one of those little Gopher quests. You know, go for this, go for that, go over here, go find this person, you know, Gopher quest. All right, so I just wish I had more stacks of Golganath because I could swim through here. I mean, I think that's actually too shallow to actually swim, but I could have swam across the entire lake, which would have saved me a little bit of time. That's all right. But you can see that we're already level 14 and we haven't even left this place yet. So Call of Fire up there. Air is going to be over here. Water is going to be up on Blood Mist Isle. But once again, those are going to give you a lot of experience no matter what level you are, so it might be a good idea to save those for later. Now, the Paladin Gopher quest, I definitely want to keep. I'm going to complete that one once I get down into the Exodar. But I'm not going to... I mean, I could grab the quest, maybe, and do it later, but I think they give me a holy symbol, so I gotta carry that along with me, you know, that'd be kind of annoying. So we'll turn in the Gopher quest. If the next Paladin class quest is to resurrect someone, then I'll just, you know, kind of leave it there. And we'll come back and get it later. Okay. Now, this guy wants me to go over to Blood Mist Isle. I have mixed feelings about this. So, going up to Blood Mist Isle and getting the flight point there, it's going to take a while. Because, once again, I'm just walking here. So, I think... Do I want to do it? Do I not want to do it? I don't know. I think we'll hold off for now. And then we'll head down in here. The flight point for the Exodar is actually up on here. And if you start as Janae, you get it automatically. So I'm not really going to worry too much about that. And then the Exodar is broken into 3 main sections. So bottom section, we'll call that the left section, and then like the bottom left section. Now, originally before it crashed, it had a section here, a section here, a section there, obviously, but, you know, obviously crashed, so it lost those. And then you'll see like pieces and parts of those, like kind of spread all over this Exodar area. And then you'll see like larger parts up in Blood Mist Isle. And of course, like any advanced technology, once it breaks it, you know, basically destroys everything around it. So everything is irradiated, everything is poisoned. Some of the, like the reason why they call Blood Mist Isle is because everything is red. And that's because the red crystals from here have pretty much contaminated everything. So that's fun. Okay, so we're going to grab this quest here. And then in the Vault of Lights, yeah, so this little circle here will actually take you up to the top. And that'll deposit us pretty much right where the docks are. Now, ideally, I probably would have killed more creatures just to get myself up to level... Oh yeah, and here's the portal for Exodar. You can go to Blasted Lands. And then also, once you get the portal quest, which I would... Or not quest, but move. So, Portal Mastery, I would advise every character have this because it is so useful for getting around because you can't actually fly. I mean, you can fly like from flight points, but like you don't have like a flying mount that you can fly around in. So, definitely useful. Now, if I recall correctly, this is going to tell me to go over to a Furbolg village and resurrect one of the Furbolgs. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to complete the Gopher quest, like I said. Grab that lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, so this is Study Tome of Divinity and Speak to Joel. Do we want that? I mean, I suppose we can take it. And that's just, you take it, you turn it in. But once again, this is a technically a Paladin quest, so it does give you that super large chunk of experience. Yeah, so this one, okay, so this is the Azure Mist Blood Mist Isle. I am going to hold off on doing this one until a later level because I can do that one at any level and it'll give me a lot of experience. So especially if you're doing like any of the challenge modes, like I know that I'm doing Iron Man right now, but if I was doing Nightmare mode again, which I'm probably never going to do again, but if you're doing it for the first time, it's a good idea to get as many Gopher quests as you can and get all those huge chunky quests because then you don't have to fight, right? Which is always a good thing. Because the only thing that can kill you is if you fight and if you die while fighting. So you don't fight, you gain levels, it all works out. Drink of the day, by the way, is water. And that is because it is winter. My furnace is almost constantly on because it's cold and I've got about 2 feet of snow outside. There's a lot of snow outside. Yeah, furnace pretty much evaporates all the water that's in the air, which means that it's a lot less humid, a lot more dry. And then dryness, depending on how your body is, could result in nosebleeds. Thankfully, it doesn't for me, but for some people it does. Makes your skin peel and all that other stuff, so it's not great. And then as soon as we get this, we want to get this one, Heeding the Call. And this is a Gopher quest, so this will tell us to go to, I want to say, no, that's Darnassus, that's what it is. I'm thinking like denarius, you know, like a dinar. That's old currency. All right, so boat just took off, so we gotta wait for the next one to come in. So I'm gonna pause it, and we'll end up in, well, once it comes back, we'll turn it back on. All right, so ship is coming in. Oh, and a cool thing about ships, I'll show you as soon as I hop on. Is you get this this little buff here. Transport safety regulations. While traveling by transport, you cannot be attacked. So if you happen to be in a place like this and a player is like coming after you and they're like super high level or whatever, and you know they're gonna kill you, and you're on like some sort of a challenge mode and you don't want to die, hop onto a boat if you can, because then they can't attack you and you'll be safe. Now you might have to log off on the boat, but at least you won't die. And then also they have I think this is like reagents or whatever. Oh no, this is just like general stuff here. Food, vials, you know, that kind of stuff. And this is your trade stuff, so got a bunch of stuff here. And then he also has, so like Rune of Teleportation is what you need for the portals. So he sells a bunch of this stuff too, and you can also repair with them. And I know that all of these Night Elf ships have that. I don't know if the human ships do. I don't remember. But those are like super useful, just to like catch up on stuff as you need it. Okay, so Call of Fire, we're leaving there. And then I think we're getting off on this side. Okay, so this is Aberdeen. Now, the way that they've got the boats set up here is a little bit different from retail. Aberdeen has the boat to Teldrassil here. It's got the boat to Stormwind here, and it's got the boat to the Exodar here. Now, in the Stormwind Harbor, because it's actually there in the game, I don't think it's supposed to be there in Classic, but, you know, whatever. But I think, like, the base of this game is Wrath of the Lich King, which is when the Stormwind Harbor came in. So I don't know how they did all that, but you know, it's there. The only boat from Stormwind Harbor goes here. That's it. And then there is the not the Zeppelin. There is another boat that goes to the Wrath of the Lich King area, so Northrend. But like I said, I haven't been there yet. I don't know if you actually can go there yet. And there are actually a couple of quests that I can do in Aberdeen as long as I'm here. I still do have to go to Teldrassil, but for right now I just want to grab the flight point here. And then we're also going to grab this quest here. And this will let me collect the creatures that kind of wash up on shore here. Now, I made a mistake of trying to do this quest when I was in what do they call it, nightmare mode, and I died, and it was terrible. But now that I don't have that, because like these guys are melee, but they do have some casters in here, and I double pulled by accident, which was kind of terrible. Oh geez, this is going to take a while to kill this guy, isn't he? Okay. I am gonna grab a heal real quick. Which one? Do I want to use the druid heal? Rejuvenation or regrowth? I think I want to do regrowth actually. Yeah, so we'll grab that. And then let me see. So we're gonna put that over here. There we go. I didn't need to do that, but now I've got it. Okay. Now for this, you need to get really close to the body. And I think like right at the neck. And of course, we grab this guy, which is fine. How am I... You saw that I was healing, right? Like, why was I healing? That was weird. Okay. Anyways. Oh, hey, Ring of the Moon. That's nice. Oh, requires level 16. I'm fine with that. Okay, so Sea Creature's Bones. We're going to get a decent amount of experience from turning this in. I don't know if it'll... Probably not going to be enough to get us another level, but it is a good chunk of experience. Very, very easy to do, and it's not far away. So, useful. And then I think some of these little quests around here can be useful. So let's turn this guy in. Yeah, 6,139. So that's a good chunk right there. How are we doing on Golganeth? Yeah, I can do this one. Okay, so we'll grab that one real quick. If I didn't have at least 2 stacks of Golganeth, I wouldn't have done this one, because otherwise it would take just way too long to swim. But once you can see me swimming, there we go. You can see that it is actually pretty fast. Now, if this was like stacked to 5, it would be even faster, but you know, it's whatever. And you can see that we still do have the breath bar here. And it is going down just slowly, very, very slowly. Okay, what do we got over here? I don't think there are any creatures around here for me to kill, so I think this is just a Gopher quest. So we'll grab this. Easy, another 6,000 experience, and you can see that the breath bar is going down, just a lot slower than usual. Then we're level 15, but by the time we turn this in, we should be level 15, or sorry, 16. And then once we turn this in, it'll allow us to get all the other critters that are on the seashore. I don't know if I'm going to do those. I mean, it would be great to do them like at a low level because they do give a decent amount of experience. And as you level past them, then they'll drop down to like maybe 100 experience, which is like nothing. We'll grab some of these. There we go, level 16. Oh, we have aquatic form. That's nice. All right, so let's see what we have for quests. This one is a kill something quest. Don't want to do that one. This one is... Nope, that's a gather quest. Don't want to do that one either. East of Aberdeen, large red crystal. I mean, that would be easy enough to do, but no. I'm looking for, basically, I'm just looking for Gopher quests right now. What is this one? Travel south and check on Prospector Rem Travel. I am going to have to head south anyways, so I think I'll grab that one. And that's a decent chunk of experience as well. What do you got? Do you push him? No, I don't want to do that one. That one you got to swim out to a ship and, you know, do a bunch of stuff. So we're going to skip on that one. And then we'll see what we got here. Beshalaran, Tools of Hybrid. Okay. Nah, I don't think we're going to do that one either. Okay, but we are at an hour on this video. We are at level 16. So, and this was me actually going a little bit slower than I normally would. Because, you know, got to talk and explain stuff. So, yeah, you can see that it is actually very, very fast. And we're going to end over in here. And we're going to head up on here because that's where the beds are. And, you know, if you're going to stay at an inn or log out in an inn, I mean, you should at least, like, sleep, you know? You know what I mean? Let's see. Janae, they sleep this way, so sleep. There we go. There we go. Nice, laying in the bed. Nice, comfy. All right. So that's what we got. This is your intro to Ascension. It almost sounds like remix to Ignition, you know, intro to Ascension. Get it? Get it? I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, so I might make another video here. Mostly this is just like an introductory thing, so that way like more people can see this game, because I think it's like, I think more people should be playing this game. I mean, like, I understand that people like WoW, like retail WoW, and you know, they're in Shadowlands and all this other fun stuff, but I don't know. I think this adds such an interesting dynamic to WoW that it just completely revolutionizes the way that you play the game, and it makes it so much more fun to play. It would be nice if retail WoW did this, but obviously they can't because, you know, classes and, you know, all of this stuff is kind of like locked in place, but this is a fun game. So if you're looking for something new to play, it is free. You don't have to pay for it, I don't think. I don't think I paid for it. And yeah, just get it, install it, play it, enjoy. And you'll see, once you start looking at videos for Ascension, there are a lot of like way overpowered builds that you can do in this game, and it's just fun. Like when you can just go up to something and just like burst it down to nothing, and it's just like dead in like less than a second. Super fun. But anyways, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I might make another one. I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, maybe I'll do this entire Iron Man mode until I die at least. On YouTube. I mean, it could be fun, right? Maybe? I don't know. Anyways, so I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed, and bye.